the pioneering effort, Dr. Shweta, the critical care team, Dr. Bhavani Prasad Garu and his team, who has been coordinating with each and everyone, the cardiology, then cardiothoracic, then the nephrology, then the neurology, neurosurgeon.
Hello, I am Dr. Shweta, critical care consultant from Care Hospital Banjara Hills. So today I am going to share a very challenging story of a patient named Bhaskar, who himself is a doctor. So this patient had a very massive heart attack and he collapsed in some other hospital. He was shifted to us for the further management. Now he need surgery, which was very complicated surgery, and there was a very high risk to his life. Now this patient required the surgery, but he had multiple organ issues. First of all, his heart was in a bad shape. Second thing, his kidney function was not good, for which we had to start him on dialysis. Third thing, his blood pressures was fluctuating with sometimes hypertension and sometimes hypotension. So monitoring and managing the medication was a big challenge for us. Third thing, the infection part. Patient was having continuous fever. He had some infection in the body and we were giving him antibiotics so that the infection gets improved. What is critical care basically? So we see the patient top to bottom. Every organ has issue and the critical care physician are the one who are trained to see the patient from top to bottom. So we sorted out all the problems and tried to optimize this patient for the surgery. So we gave him good antibiotic coverage, we started on dialysis, we tried to manage his ventilatory settings, and then we shifted the patient for the surgery. After surgery, there was some drop in the blood pressure, for which again we had to manage his blood pressure with the medications. We did a long-term dialysis for him and the patient was on the ventilator for a long time. During this time, as we all know that when a patient is on ventilator, they may develop multiple infections again and again. So this patient, Bhaskar, also developed lung infections after some time. So managing a patient who has lung infection on ventilator is big challenge, but we could manage it with the help of our team. So our nurses have put a lot of efforts. Any patient who undergoes a big cardiac surgery, there is always risk that the patient may develop either a stroke, that is impairment of the blood supply in the brain, or he may develop bleed in the brain. So after the surgery, after 2 to 3 days, when we were continuously monitoring the patient, we could see that he was not able to move the left side of his body. So we had to shift him for doing a CT scan of the brain to know if there is any issue in the brain. Shifting a patient who is on the ventilator and whose blood pressure is fluctuating, who has continuous fever spike, to a CT unit is a big challenge. But our team together have taken this challenge and shifted the patient to the CT scan. The CT scan report cleared our doubt. There was a large bleed in the brain. Now, these patients who undergo cardiac surgery need to be on medication which keep the blood in liquid form. But when there is a bleed in the brain, you cannot give these kind of drugs. So now, after doing aortic valve surgery, where there are chances that there may be a clot formation in the valve, we have to give the medication which will keep the blood in the liquid form, but this patient also had brain bleed. So this was a very, very big challenge for us. So we had to seek a balance between the brain bleed and preventing the clotting in the heart. So we could manage that thing very nicely, but though very challenging. So the patient required the ventilator for a long time. We wanted to prevent the further complications of the ventilator, such as infection. So we explained the family regarding the need of the tracheostomy. There was a risk of bleeding during the tracheostomy because he was on few medication which again causes the blood to be in the fluid form. So with all these challenges, we could do the tracheostomy, which was successful. So the patient underwent physiotherapy aggressively for the chest, the limb, and slowly we could translate him from the bigger ventilator to a smaller ventilator. The patient was having kidney problem. He was not having proper urine output. His acid levels in the body were also quite high. So we needed to do his dialysis on a regular basis. So he required dialysis for a longer time. After few days, he started having good amount of urine, but still he required dialysis because of the acid levels in the body. Slowly, we could decrease the number of dialysis, and after almost 20 to 25 days, he did not require any dialysis. Similarly, with the help of our physiotherapist and the nursing staff, we could wean off the patient from the BiPAP machine. Now, when the patient is in the ICU for a very long duration, there are chances that the patient can develop psychosis. So we wanted to prevent this. So we used to be around the patient all the time. We used to allow the family to talk to the patient. We also tried putting him on a speaking wall so that he can express his feeling for some time. We cannot put a patient on speaking wall for a longer time because of the risk of again aspiration, but just we wanted to prevent his psychosis in the ICU. So with supervision we kept the speaking wall and let him speak. Slowly, when his strength improved, we could remove the tracheostomy, and right now the patient is without tracheostomy, without any oxygen support. His blood pressure has stabilized, he is not requiring any dialysis, even the power on the left side is improving. This is teamwork. The critical care team works in cohesion with the nurses, the physiotherapists, the dietitian. Our role is to make sure that every organ of the patient is taken care of. Here, what we have done, a patient who had main heart issue and which led to multiple organ issues and had a very high risk surgery, we facilitate the surgery by optimizing each and every organ of the patient. So this is a very challenging task, and the outcomes are very nice in this patient who is in a critical state with multiple organ issue. If they get a proper critical care management with a proper nursing supportive care, they can definitely come out of the sickness. Though it is challenging, but it is always possible to bring out the patient.